their rifles, their weaponry, with these trophies of war. The beauty of all of this in the midst of tragedy is that those two great grandmothers of mine survived. Black Kettle was a man of peace. He saw the world into which the Cheyennes were moving. And so he brought his band into what was Indian territory along the Washita River in what we now know to be Oklahoma. Almost 4 years to the day after Sand Creek, another surprise dawn attack took place. This time, the military were led by the boy general of the Civil War, George Armstrong Custer. It was a bitterly cold morning. The women and the children fled for their lives, and the warriors began trying to protect the band. My great great grandmother ordered White Buffalo Woman into the water because she wanted her to live. I am told that the battle lasted maybe 15 minutes at most. The killing of the pony herd was absolutely devastating. Upwards of 600, nearly 700 ponies comprised the Cheyenne pony herd. But Custer ordered his men to kill all of those horses. The one thing that is remarkable about
I think this
White
is about
Buffalo
where we came in.
who's called Omaha Oyster or Omaha Oyster was that from 1864 until she died in
So these two massacres that she's talking about, the Sand Creek, that was what became Colorado. Washita, of course, is here. There's kind of a battle right now as to whether Washita here is kind of a battleground. And, a lot of people want it labeled a massacre, which is what it was. Kind of like, the Tulsa race riots. It wasn't a riot, it was a massacre. So there's different tactics being used to try to either get Indians to turn into white people or to just go away. So that's all these things that were happening in this time. And so there's a lot of conflict, and there's conflict between tribes as well. Like a lot of Pawnee became scouts for the cavalry because they allied with the cavalry because they were being attacked by the Sioux and Cheyenne. They were fighting for their very existence. Pawnee that we saw their origin story there that were in Nebraska. So, and I don't know if any of you guys ever watched the news, but there's been a lot of stories lately about the boarding schools, and how many young Native peoples actually died in these schools because of the way they were treated, and how it was forced upon them. And at this time, with these tribes moving and being, they couldn't go hunting for the bison anymore. They weren't allowed to roam or anything to get the bison. And they were promised they would be fed, and they weren't. So a lot of people were desperate. They couldn't feed their kids. And a lot of times they would just let them go to some of those schools because they couldn't. It's a really hard time. But, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of like what human beings are capable of. If you've ever heard, you need to learn history so you don't repeat it. These are the things I would encourage you all to do, because this still goes on today. If you're aware of what's going on in Ukraine, Russia is trying to wipe them out. Their culture, their very existence, by bombing civilians and whatnot. And I went to Hawaii. There's a museum there in Honolulu about the same type of things happened to the Native Hawaiians. They couldn't. The hula was banned. They couldn't speak their language. They had to dress like white people. It's just kind of what goes on. So if everybody, kind of tries to be aware of what our true history is, because history isn't always pretty. So you have to know all of it, and understand all of it, to know, be a good citizen and try to inform yourself so that you don't participate in these things going forward. And you can see by 1907, and from Oklahoma.